Hey guys, it's Sheena again. I'm back with another video just to check in with you guys. It's been a while, hasn't it? About 3 weeks ago, my longtime friend and trusty companion, my iPhone 7, finally gave up and went to sleep. She passed peacefully on Friday, April the 14th, and was disposed of that Saturday. Um, so it was about a week and a half before we made it to Verizon, and my husband and I both got some much needed upgrades with our phones. Hopefully now the video quality and sound and color may be a little better. I am working to get a microphone, maybe a better camera at some point, but I'm just kind of taking it day by day to see how it goes. But I just wanted to drop in and kind of catch up with everybody. I thank goodness I did have my work phone that is issued to me through the business that I work for. So I was able to keep in touch with like my husband and my daughter who lives in New Jersey, and obviously work. It would be terrible if their receptionist did not have a phone. So I will say though that the 3 weeks that I was off social media did me a world of good. Like I said, I was able to use that phone to keep in touch with my family and close friends, but I did not feel comfortable enough to like download my Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. I do have my YouTube on there just because I am addicted to watching YouTube and having it on in the background to listen to. But I didn't feel comfortable enough, to upload any videos or take any pictures or anything like that with that work phone. But now today is the first time that I've even used my new phone for social media, and I've had it for a week and a half. I took the extra time to just kind of be still and check in with myself, figure out where I am in life in general, my career and my creative endeavors, and figure out where I want to go from here. Hopefully, I'll have some short-term and long-term goals set here in the next few weeks, and maybe some big changes will start happening in my life. I'm really excited, nervous, that's always a given whenever you're about to start new things or, try something new, but it's needed. So, if you are not the type that likes long videos, check below this. I think I might add timestamps in the bottom. This one might be kind of a rambler. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I did a video, and I just want to catch everybody up with what I have been doing creatively while I was off social media, and some things I have planned coming up to make. So my latest, I think in the last video I had mentioned that my style is kind of shifting, and I was struggling with that a little bit. I kind of felt bad because all of the items that I had purchased or found before, I either had a project in mind for them, or I just loved them so much that I feel like I kind of felt like I needed to use them for something. Now, like I said, after I've taken that break and kind of checked in with myself, I realized that it's okay for my style to change, and it's okay for me to like more than one thing, and work in more than one medium, and have different tastes and different styles, not only in the art that I make, but the art that I choose, or that I like to look at and that I'm just more drawn towards. I am taking an online class that I asked for Mother's Day coming up. I'll talk about that maybe in my next video. I forget the name of it, and I forget the name of the art. I don't forget the name of the artist, but I just can't pronounce her name very well. So I should have done that before this video, so I apologize. But since my style is shifting some, and I was kind of, feeling a little bad about the random paper that I have that I was afraid might not ever have, find a place, I thought it was the best time to make some random paper glue books. It could be a glue book, or I've also heard people call similar things like flowish style journals. You could, cut the paper or cut the signatures out and just use the paper that's inside and whatever you would want to. Most people don't bind them in. If they are the flowish style journals, they just kind of tie them in. I did bind it in because I loved the idea that I had for binding this book. So I did bind it, but this one's mine, by the way. This is going to be my personal one that I'm going to use for only a glue book to glue in images that I have had and hoarded forever. Images that every time I come through them, when I'm going through, you know, certain books and papers, I feel like I can't part with. Oh, I can't use that one there because it's just too, you know, I like that image too much or whatever. Well, that's what this book is going to be for. I'm going to finally give those things a home. And, you know, I just got to make some changes in my studio and creatively. It's just time to use, you know, out with the old and in with the new. Not necessarily out, but, you know, use it up. What's the use to have it sitting in a drawer all because it's too pretty and I don't want to use it here or there? Use it. So I'm going to flip through this, and I have a stack over here of some covers that I thought I would do the same with that I did with this. If anybody would be interested in buying one with all these random papers. There is no blank paper inside. I didn't use any coffee dye papers or printer paper or mixed media paper or sketch paper, nothing like that. It's all random pages from like art books, and there's some like regular books and stuff, but all the paper that is inside of it is really heavyweight paper that can withstand glue or paint. If you would want to use it as an art journal, you can paint with it. This cover, I've always loved this book ever since I got it. I don't know why. It's ugly as can be, but it just spoke to me for some reason. And like I said, I decided to keep the original spine and just kind of glue it on the outside. And then sew my signatures through the spine. So I used some document protectors in the front for pockets that you could see and tuck it. See this? That's one of the images that I really liked. That couch reminds me of my grandmother. But there's, you know, 2 pockets here that you can see through. And I'm just going to kind of flip through it fast. Like I said, it's random paper. This was from Sheet Music and a lot of National Geographic ranges and years. This one was from the 1940s, I believe. Some antique books, science books. That was from a latch hook kit. That was a nature poster, maps. Oh, I can't think of what those are called. You'll see the other side has more detail on it than this one. Blueprints, but it's land. It's like, it shows the details of somebody's land. I cannot think for the life of me what it's called. Plots, maybe, plot plan, I don't know. Anyways, a page from a flower book. And then that's another one of those, an image that I love that I could not use anywhere, so I'm going to glue that down in here. I tried my best not to cut any of the papers off in here. I tried to keep them full size, and if they were too long this way, I just folded them in. I feel like this would be a great art journal or a glue book for, you know, if somebody else was interested in doing like I'm doing and just using it to glue images that they like or, you know, collage things on them, whatever. I used a lot of random pamphlets and stuff that I have that I had gotten out of the recycling bin. Like I said, all this paper is really heavy weight and can withstand a lot of, you know, it can be painted on. It'd be great for mixed media of all kinds. Here's another map page. That science book. There's some really cool looking paper in here. That's another National Geographic. This was the cover of a West Virginia conservation magazine. That ugly turkey on it, but it's really great, you know, great paper to paint on or whatever. An Indian Sign Language book. This is a really old book from the Smithsonian Institute. Some kids' art stuff or paint. This was, you know, you would put tracing paper over it, to trace the image and then put the image onto something that you wanted to paint. I can't remember what that's called either. Sorry, guys. From Ideals. They always have the prettiest images in those books. Calendar pages. Right here, I'm going to try to go faster again. More map. This comic book I have that is so cool. I love that comic book. when I get to the middle of the next signature, I'll show you what I mean by like cutting them out. If you wanted to get, you know, if there was certain paper in here that you really liked that you wanted to use in a journal that you were making, you could easily cut the signature out. This is another document protector that I left. I meant to sew it here, I think, like all the way across, and then that a pocket, but it's just one big pocket, but it works. Some doggy paper, more ideals with some cute ducklings. Book on buildings. A report card from the 70s, early 70s. I thought that was cool. Nice, really heavy, you know, kind of card. More kids' art books. I liked this page too. From a, like directions for crochet or in macrame. I've never used one of my journals for myself, so I'm excited to start gluing stuff in this one. This one is, this part of that book is, or that page is separated, so you can put stuff there and stuff here. A Save Canadian Valley Wetlands pamphlet. More needlework, pattern instructions. This calendar was beautiful. I kind of had a hard time folding that up to use it. Each month had a different scene, and it is just so pretty. There's, well, I'll show you on the other side of it. There's little kids walking that I had to fold up. More National Geographic. Book on ships. That book is beautiful. The cover. I might make it a book like this as well. It's kind of larger, and I feel like these type of books, the larger size books, are just perfect for something like this. Some map that was like, you know, it was a rolled up map that I cut into pieces to use. I'm not talking very loud. I hope it's coming through okay. More ideals. That map folds out pretty good ways. Oh, I forgot to show the middle. What was it? Oh, you know, just cut here, and you know, you could take the whole entire signature out and then just sew it back in, how, like whatever pages you wanted to keep in here, and then take out the pages that you wanted to use somewhere else. You get what I mean. That comic book again. Record of law enforcement arrests in West Virginia in 1962. A beautiful book I have on Audubon game animals. A cover of a National Geographic. More from that book of buildings. It was just a random page I had that somebody had written on about land as well. Some of that ledger that I got from the recycling. This was from it was laundry care instructions. I had gotten washer and dryer instructions I had found, and there was laundry instructions in the in the one. I thought that was so cool. I have the cover somewhere that I'm going to use in another book that's similar to this. It's just another image that I love and I want to put somewhere. And then the opposite side of all of that. Sorry for my voice, guys. I'm sorry. It's really late at night here. It's about the only time I have to record or create really much with a 2-year-old. This since this is mine, is a tobacco advertisement that we had got, oh man, years ago, that I loved the envelope and the insert so much that I kept but had never done anything with. I will cover up, you know, the tobacco stuff. And I just thought it was really neat. I'd like to use that as a template to make some that are similar. I thought that'd be perfect back here. Maybe add a pocket here or just paint on that. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll keep you posted as I work in it. If any of you guys like that and would be interested in something similar, let me know, because here I'm going to show you the covers that I have that I was going to do something similar with. And I thought about using some Reader's Digest books as well that would be a smaller size. Instead of, you know, having them so big like this, they'd be, you know, Reader's Digest size instead. I think when I make them in the future, this spine was 3 inches. I feel like that was kind of big, but I don't know. I guess I'll learn more with that as I fill it up. It definitely has plenty of room to grow. And I kept the spine soft so it's flexible. I really like the flexible spines. So then I have this industrial electricity book that I thought to do that with. And this is my second favorite after that one. And then I have that one, basic electronics, electricity and basic electronics. This children's science book, it has seen better days. It would definitely have to have some book corners on it. I'm working on repairing that right now. But I just thought, I think that's the perfect cover to have for a glue book. Or, you know, just a junk journal in general made out of, you know, papers like that I just shared. Nothing special or, you know, super vintage or beautiful antique. And then this dictionary I thought is perfect for that too. So let me know what you think, if anybody be interested in any of these, or ones that are made with Reader's Digest covers. And now, this was a project I had started on, a couple months ago. I have so many of these conservation pamphlets. I have probably 100, at least 100 of different cover images. I have no idea how to try to share those. If anybody, you know, was interested in those, to buy them. I can't imagine going through and taking a picture of each one. There are so many. So I don't know if anybody has any ideas, let me know. But I had started doing the same with these, but these had like a spring garden outdoorsy theme. And see, I did just tie these in, and I'm not done adding to it, but I thought I have to finish gluing that in. You know, some fabric on the inside cover just to kind of, you know, give it a little bit more stability. And then I filled them up with some plain papers, but basically nature-based or nature-themed, excuse me, papers. You know, just some, I'm going to flip through it just really, really quickly. And this wasn't, the pages that are in here, that's not all that I was going to put in it. I just kind of stopped with this project. I'm terrible with that, but so if anybody would be, you know, if anybody likes this idea, let me know. I thought I could just do the same as I did here, tie in some garden themed papers, and let you make your journal, and you'd have the, you know, the paper to go inside plus the cover. I will say though that the covers are all in good shape, and I would give you the guts as well, like the papers that I took out to, you know, tie the inside papers in, or I could just leave it totally bound, the book bound as is, and send you the book that is still intact, and then the paper for you to fold and add how you wanted. I did this one too. I didn't get even as far with this one as I did with that one, but see, it's just the same thing, same concept anyways. Some different papers in here, but I thought these books, the only place I could find these catalogs like this was on eBay, and the majority of them sold for $12.99 plus $4.99 shipping. So they are from, I have some from the late 40s. I don't think I'll part with them. I like those ones too well, but from the 50s through the early 70s, very early 70s. And some of them are from West Virginia, some are Michigan, there's Wyoming, Pennsylvania, and Colorado. There's only one of Colorado though. But like I said, I'm just stuck on whether or not I should take a picture of every single cover. If anybody has any thoughts on that, let me know, because I've drawn a blank. Even if I took pictures of, like, say 5 of them at once, then I'm gonna have to update something every single time somebody would be interested in one. So I don't know what to do. But if anybody would be, just reach out to me via my email, and like maybe you could tell me what kind of theme you'd be interested in. There's birds, flowers, camping, hunting. If I could pause this video, if I could figure that out, I could go grab a few more. I have no idea how to do that, so I'm not going to try that, but in my next video, I'll share a picture of, well, just hold on. Sorry about that. And I just grabbed a handful from each drawer. This is only a fraction of what I have. I'm just going to show you some to give you an idea of what they look like. They're all really super cute. There wasn't really many that I stuck to the side to try to sell in a ephemera group that I'm in, that were like mainly hunting, that had like guns or something on them, or ugly pictures. There are still a couple in here that do have pictures of guns, but it was the picture that surrounds it, excuse me, was cute enough that I felt like the gun was okay to have in there. So if you're totally against guns, just that's something that I'd have to know. But that one's cute. There's some kids fishing too, and I love that squirrel. Look at those ugly birdies. Bunch of hillbillies. Here's some Michigan ones. I like that one too. Hang on, I'm going to move this because it's getting too close to the camera. The Michigan ones were the prettiest. There's that one repeated. There are a couple that are the same. See, that one still has, oh no, I didn't mean to put that one in there. That one still has a gun. There's a dead deer in that one. I won't share that one. So you get the drift, and like I said, that's just a fraction of what I have in that drawer. So if anybody would be interested, even if you were interested in the catalogs alone, I would do the catalogs, I think for $15 shipped. That, you know, that would include shipping. Like I said, they're $12.99 plus $4.99 on eBay. But if we did the, you know, the inside stuff's really cute too. If we did the entire catalog plus the paper and ephemera to go inside, let me get that worked out in my mind, or on paper first, because it would depend on how much paper and stuff I put inside. I was thinking 35, and that would be with like a total of 75 to 100 sheets plus some ephemera to go with it. That's all nature-based. That would include coffee dyed paper, some blank paper. All of the book pages wouldn't be nature-based, but most of them. And that's not including the paper that would be inside the magazine. That's 75 to 100 pages other than that I would send. So I don't know, maybe I would do 50 if it was, you know, I don't know, just let me put something together, like a mock idea of one, and then I'll let you know. 35 if I don't, you know, put it together like this, and 50 if I do. I don't know. I'll keep you posted on that. So if anybody's interested in these, or in any way, send me an email at, it's from junk to journal, no s, at gmail.com. Again, that's from junk to journal at gmail.com. And I see still not up and running. I'm working on it, guys. It's a process for sure. But thanks for stopping by and taking a look at the glue book that I made, and just, you know, catching up with me a little bit. Hope everybody's doing well, and you're having a creative week ahead, and you had a good weekend. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.